Hey guys, Cece here, again, whatever you want to call it. Yes, there's a creepy girl on my screen homepage. Anyways, I will tell you about my first paranormal thing that happened to me a long time ago. I would say I was probably 8 or 10 at the time, and at my grandma, who is no longer here. Rest in peace, grandma, I love you. We were having a cookout out in Texas, where I lived at the time, but not anymore. But putting that aside, we're having a cookout at my grandma's house, and I was upset about something. I can't really remember what I was upset about, but I was upset with my mom because I wanted to do something else, or I wanted to leave. I don't know what it was at the time, but it was dark, and we were getting ready to go home. But my little sister, she was nowhere to be found, and we were just like looking for her like crazy, just like out in the back, out in front, our neighbors' houses. She was nowhere to be found. We couldn't find her, and my mom was freaking out, like every parent would be freaking out. And how would I say? I decided to walk to the car, and I heard something behind me. It was like making a really weird sound, like like how you're calling a dog, like whatever. So I just kept hearing it, and I would look around me, and there was nothing. And when I look up, it would stop, and I was just like, okay, whatever. So as I go to open the car door, I just heard it again. I'm like, okay, that is really weird. So I went to my mom and I told her, I was like, hey, did you find her? She's like, no, we're still looking, whatever. And so me and my older sister, we decided to go to the car, and you just heard it again and stuff. And I told her, like, hey, did you hear that? She's like, yeah, what is that? Stop. Okay, come on. Okay, so we just heard it, and our mom came with her little sister. I don't know where the heck she was. I think she was with a friend across the street or so. And my mom heard it. She's like, get the heck in the car. I'm like, why? She's like, just do it. So we all ran into the car and stuff. And she rolls up the window, she starts the car, and she just drove off. Just drove off like nothing. It was kind of funny, but she was really serious about it. She was really scared. I've never seen my mom that scared before. She's like one of those people that if you go to her and say something really, really mean, she will put you in your place. But she's not a person that gets scared easily, and seeing her scared kind of got me scared. So later that night, like later, like an hour or two, whatever, we got home, and we just all went to bed. I got up in the middle of the night, and I heard my mom talking to my grandma over the phone. She's like, yeah, there was a bruja right outside. Bruja means witch. There was a witch right outside my grandma's house, up in the tree. And looking back at it, it's like, oh, so that's what it was. Like, I saw it. I only saw like a shadow figure on top of the tree. I didn't really get a good look at its face or anything like that. But later, when I went to school, I told my friends about it, and they said that they also had encounters. Well, their family members had encounters with a witch, a bruja, whatever. And they said, yeah, there's like something that you have to say, but if you don't, then it'll get you or something like that. And I was like, well, I encounter it and I'm alive, whatever. So, yeah. And not to also mention that my grandma also saw something creepy after that day. She said that she got up to get a glass of water and she had the sense that something was watching her in her kitchen. She had, like, on the side of the house of her kitchen is four big windows and one small window by the kitchen sink and one medium-sized window by that kitchen sink. So technically 6 windows, including the small one, I guess, whatever. But anyways, she had the sense that someone was watching her and stuff. And as she was getting her glass of water, she saw like a shadow moving through her kitchen windows. And like my grandma, oh my gosh, guys, I don't know how my grandma does it, but she does the weirdest things ever. But she had the guts to just stand there in her kitchen and just